Comrades and friends, welcome back to our beautiful Republic of Tecnovakia. We got lots of things to do, and let's get the game rolling, because most importantly of all, we need the time to pass for our steel production conglomerate here to become ready, because I can't wait. I need the steel to be produced in-house. It's about darn time. We've been waiting for that for 2 seasons, I think. And it is indeed a big project, but it is now underway and is pretty near, well, I'd say like 70% done, right? We got the mine here. This one here is going to take a minute, but it started construction, so we should be able to see this season. Anyhow, we got forgot one thing here. We need to construct this, what's it called? Conveyor, road reverse, whatever. This conveyor bridge here. Because without this, the track builders can't get through here and finish these tracks, and we do desperately need those to be finished so we can ship out the steel, because we only have 150 tons of space in here for steel. So that's the first thing. The second one is I did build a couple more trees and bushes in here, also along the street here, and I prepared for, like, I built a seam of trees around, like a tree fence around the hospital here, because I want to have a bit of a relaxation area here behind the hospital for patients to look at and just enjoy. But I think we're not going to build it just yet. I'm just going to keep this area reserved. Other than that, I built some trees around here and some bushes in between, and we'll just let those grow and see how it looks. And we need more people here desperately, so we're starting already on this prefab. I'm not gonna start this one yet, because I think we have a few too many construction projects. Yeah, the offices are quite empty, quite busy, and we don't really have the workers here, so we're just gonna let those finish with the roads and all, and then we'll get to that. Quick check for materials. We're okay on that. Good. Now that that is out of the way, we need to fix a problem with our track building here. The thing is, I set the signals here already to be in the proper direction. As you can see, like this track up here is only up and this is only in, or out and in, depending from where you look. That doesn't work for the track building here. Now there's 2 ways to solve this. Number one is we'll build a crossing here so they can cross tracks. We reverse all the signals, make this 2-way, or we just buy out these connections. And I'm gonna go with option B because they're just 5,000. We're gonna need the track builders elsewhere. So we're gonna buy out these tracks here so they don't get confused anymore. We do currently have a decent income, so that should be okay. And there we go. And these tracks, they shouldn't be found because there's no way to do that. We're gonna buy out these, of course, as well, but not now. Because I need to buy out a little bit more. It also has to do with tracks, and that is over yonder. And first of all, we're gonna remove the signals here. Remove those 2. Okay, to be able to build the tracks up to here and up to the border there, we of course also need the track builders to be able to switch lanes before they enter the regular rail system again, because in the regular rail system you can only travel this way on this rail and this way on that rail. Pretty simple stuff. So let us actually, these can stay like that. So we need that switcheroo, and we're gonna put it to where we can still place signals. Maybe here is good. Like so. And on the other side like so. Okay. We have one still lingering here, and I'm not going to deconstruct the existing ones. We're also going to buy these out. Okay, so that is that. Now, for our friends to be able to move through there from... Thank you for autosaving. We're gonna be... Yeah, this way is in. So we need a chain signal pointing in here. And this way here is out. So we're gonna need a signal pointing out. And since we're entering the intersection, I think we're also gonna make this chain. Yeah, So here's a chain. We can move if this section is clear or if this intersection is clear. This is a chain that can move when this section is clear. I think that is good. Okay, and after this, it's two-way. Alright, so we're gonna do it like so, for starters. And just have that one signal here. And then we're gonna block off this part here as well, like so. Okay, and then we need to buy out a little more of that. But yeah, that should amount to another 10 grand or so, so it's not too bad. And that's what we have the rubbles for anyway, right? I wish there was like a buyout button. That would make life a lot easier, but there's none, so whatever. Gonna do the buying out here, and here, and here. Okay, and we're still at 127 grand. And now our track builders can go on and build the track up to the border there. So that is pretty great. For that we need to manually assign though, I'm pretty sure, because I don't think they will be able to find this. Yeah, it's too far. I could increase the range, but I mean, why? Why bother? We can just assign this manually. Actually, I will increase the range. Yeah, there we go. Because like there's small pieces, and then these ones here leading up to the border we're gonna have to manually assign, but I'm not gonna modernize either, because I'm actually not quite sure with a more modern. Oh, you can actually check it out here, so I don't have to scroll half an hour. With a more modern track builders, I mean, these here would be worth it, right? Because they have such a, like, they double this building speed. Yeah, not even double, it's like 10 times the building speed. But they cost 150 grand. I mean, that is, it's more than we actually currently have, so not an option. These ones here are a lot faster. Well, 10 miles, 10 kilometers per hour. Yeah, probably still worth it to get these, because they build faster, but they travel slower. So my thinking was, since we have such a long way to travel along these tracks here, that it would be better to have the faster builders, but oh well. Okay, let's actually see if that signaling works. You cannot move if this here is busy. This here is busy if there's somebody on here. So now he should be able to move. This here is not busy anymore, right? Yes, now he's able to move. And I can follow this guy. Okay, so we got, yeah, I was thinking ahead. So we got a couple of signals along the way, so this works out great. So they can move up here, and then one can start building here, and the other one can start building there. Pretty great stuff. Okay, awesome. Let's speed through the night. I think I got everything out the way. I think we can get to today's main task, and that is gonna be a loading station up yonder here. For that we need to adjust the streets a little bit, but let's first enjoy. Let's actually take off the UI. I mean, just sometimes you just gotta sit back a minute and enjoy what you've built. And I mean, isn't this a nice view? You can see the lights in the distance there. Such an awesome game. I can't get over it, like, every time. I know I'm boring you guys with it probably, but it's so great. Never had a game that where you build a city and all that, and then you played it, like, what are we in now, 60 episodes? And then you have these moments, you look at it and it's like, it looks like a real populated map that you're, and that's, you built that all. Like, you build up the infrastructure and have all the materials come out of your own construction facilities, and it's just great. To marvel at that sometimes. Anyhow, enough marveling. We are through the night, and now we're gonna build our unloading station. Now that's a bit of a challenge, and it's probably gonna take the rest of the episode, so you get your sleeping pillows ready, because yeah, there's gonna be a lot of fiddling and diddling here, but it's just the way it has to be, I guess. Okay, we're gonna wait for these parts of the road to clear, and we're gonna use the dirty trick again to block them off. And just block this part. So all the cars get rerouted now. Should be a construction site here, right? People? This is a construction site. Why are you still... Okay, now if we suspend construction, this should indefinitely reroute all the vehicles. Okay, so we'll leave this go for a minute or two, just so it settles. Because it's crucial. I mean, we need people in the power plant working. We currently only have the one, so we can't afford any mess-ups. And we do need our construction offices be delivered, prefab panels and gravel and all, so we'll just let it settle for a second. Time passing is good for us anyway. Okay, so now this section here is settled, so now we can remove the roads here, because we don't need them anymore. The people can drive around here. This here is going to become crowded, but that's okay. We're going to find alternative routes, but we need this space here now. The only problem I have is going to leave, yeah, these ugly connectors here, but we can fix that later. It's okay. Let's remove some ugly stuff. There we go. Okay, we can remove actually that intersection here. Not necessary anymore, and this one neither. And these ugly corners, like I said, we're going to deal with that later. Probably going to redo, I mean, we're going to redo a lot of this here anyway, so it's okay. And I feel that's it'll just work out very, very nicely. It is going to be a big remodeling, but remember, we're going to have to build a lot in our new town, and we're going to have to build a whole new town for uranium production, and so we're going to have plenty of time, and these construction offices, they should be busy at all times, right? We have those anyway, we have the materials, so it's not a big deal to remodel here. It's not going to hold us off too long. But we also need access to this Berlin coal for the steel plant, because I know that it uses up more coal than steel, and it's just not going to be satisfied with that bit of coal that we can produce locally there, so we need a loading station. Now, for the loading station, we have a couple options, and we're going to go through those real quick. Option number one is that we tuck it in tight here, or maybe even go over with the road connection like so. Tuck it in here. The problem with this is that, actually I'm just going to place it to be able to explain it. I'm just going to place it here. Okay. The problem with this is, why I probably won't do it, that if we connect in here, right, I mean, this is, of course, that's the worst place. We have to find a little bit of a better one, but if we connect in here with the train, with the rail thingies, and we're gonna have the signaling here is gonna be a nightmare in a very tightly packed space, and every coal train here is gonna block this whole intersection and probably the intersection over there. So we need a bit of space here for the coal train to be able to, like, for a signal to be effective here, so we don't block this whole thing off when the coal train comes in here and leaves out there, because that's going to be running around back and forth all the time. We also have a steel train that's going to be filling up the large storage here, and we're also probably going to have tourists eventually, because if you remember, I want to make this mountain here a little bit of a tourist spot, not because of the money or anything, but just it looks so cool and it's unused land. Yeah, so that is a problem. Why? The benefit it would have is that it's really closely connected to the aggregate storage here, but that's about the only benefit it'll have. So I think it's, for us, it's better to move it along these tracks here and have the loading station here and just come in like so, very tight, very close to the tracks here, and then come in with the tracks here. We're gonna have to remove the piece of road there and come in with the tracks here, and then we have a bit of rail track, whatever, to maneuver. Okay, so before we get into that though, let us go over autosave. It's just great. I had scrolled in there already. Let's just see. Okay, they got that, and let us just make sure we don't run out of steel here, but it's looking pretty good actually. But we're gonna be constructing a minute or two, so let's buy a bit of extra steel. How's our thing coming along? Pretty good. This is also coming along pretty good. Nice, 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 nice. Yeah, we actually almost have all the materials here. Cool. Roads are coming along. Power. Yeah, things are going great. And everybody here is constructing stuff. Okay, just checking in. And how about here? We have everything we need. We have the steel, we have everything we need here, and that's being constructed. Just need some workers, and this here as well. But you get your workers from Messina, right? Yes, Messina Central, so yeah, we're a little bit tight on workers there, but that's okay. As soon as we have more people over there, both of our construction offices can draw workers from the local bus station, and then we should be fine. Okay. Sorry, but we have to check everything is in order. That's the job of the party secretary. So the finicky part is going to be this here, because we need a bridge over that. But let's first place the loading station there. And take it from there. Nice and tight. There we go. Actually I want to be a little closer over here. Come on. Place it like so. Okay, and I think here is pretty easy to do the connection, so we're gonna try this one first. And let's see. Yep. We need to come in here. Actually, bullshit. We need to come in here. The thing is, we need a bit of space there to be able to maneuver. So we'll come in like so. And like so. And that's gonna give us 2 more crossings. Which is something I wanted to avoid, but we won't have much... Oh, actually we'll have a lot of traffic there. That is not true what I just said. Because we will... Yeah, I think we need a bridge here. I mean, there's no two ways about it. So we're gonna do that. And that's gonna be a load of fun. I could wait until we have the patch that will make bridges be able to curve, but who has the time, right? Okay, and the reason I need to come out here is gonna be obvious in just a second. Here and here is because we also need to be able to cross lanes, because they're gonna come in, for example, from here into there, and then to go out they're gonna have to switch to this track, and for that to be possible we need one of these switcheroonies in here. Come on. It's so difficult with it. There we go. Okay, so like this. Pretty simple. And just so we are not building a fantasy castle here, let's make sure we can accomplish that on this side as well. But I'm pretty confident we can. Go over here, and over here. Because we just need a... Ooh, actually, we might have to go at an angle a little bit. Okay, let's see if that actually works. Looks okay, but we need to put signals here still. So we might have to redraw a bit of that track if it's too tight. We could also go out further. We could also do that. Let's remove these. These. Just a second. Oop, come on. There we go. Let's go out a little further. I mean, it looks like a waste, but if we speed up just a little, it's going to be worth it, don't you think? Yeah, we have this train. Oh, we also have to keep that in mind. Because we need this here for one train to park there. couple like this. I think that is... yeah, that's plenty of space. Okay, and then we can go from here, like so, and like so. That should work out great. Okay, so this can actually get constructed like that. Cool. Not sure how the track builders are gonna be able to handle this with the signaling, because now this whole thing is one big area there. Yeah, let's build a couple of mixed signals. Yeah, see? It won't work. Won't work. Like so. And so. Okay, so once we have these pieces of track built here, we should be fine. Actually, you know what, with the money we currently have laying around, let's just speed things up just a little bit. Okay, there we go. Good, so that is that. Now comes the fun part, which is bridging this mess here. If that is even possible. So that means some power redoing. We could also bridge it elsewhere. I mean, we could... what is our option here? If we remove this here, we can redo this later. Where could we bridge? I mean, we're gonna sell steel to the border, so we got to bring... steel up here to the border. So if we draw out a road along here... yeah, let's try that. I mean, currently we're disconnected anyway. So let's see what we could do. Oh, this here is also going to be a bit tight. This is also going to be a bit tight with the signaling, but oh well. These two drains are going to block each other, but so far we don't have that much traffic, and once we have that traffic, we could still redo parts of this. So for now it should be alright. But we want... actually then don't need the bridge to go over here, do we? We can just have a regular crossing. Let's see. For signals, we're gonna be putting a mixed signal here, right? Like so. So the train can go in here. And then we're gonna have to put signals here and here. So with that signal there, we probably can cross over here. Yes, we can. Okay, so we don't even need a bridge. Okay, so this is a little easier than I thought it would be. Just come along half a curve here. Half a curve there. And then we'll just go alongside the tracks. Like so. That should be beautiful, no? Let's check it out. Yeah, does look good. Question is, can we make it here? Of course we can't. But we can make a bit of a compromise. We can come along here first and come around. Okay. Okay, now we need to pause a second, but we don't need to deconstruct everything. We just need this one mast to go away for a second. And now, okay, so we remove this. Oh, come on, game. Come on. Don't do this to me. Too sharp of a turn, really. Okay, how about we come out here and make a turn like so. Yeah, it is a bit weird. I acknowledge that fully, but it's not forever, and it's better than the alternative. Okay, we pay out this. Okay, so this does work, kind of, sort of. The other way would be to do 2 crossings. We could test this actually. It doesn't really destroy anything for us. We could go out here and then come back over here. Sadly, this here isn't for driving through. That would solve a lot of problems, because then we can do just this. But sadly, that's not how it works. Can we fit here? Actually, we could. Huh. How about we just take the obvious solution? Go along the tracks here. And then come in here. What is the trouble with that? Not much trouble, actually. Let's redo this part. Get over here. Get over... Yeah, I like that more. But we wanna make this curve as tight as we can. Go here, go there. We're gonna need this road anyway, because we want to export. Can give it a bit of a curve. Okay, fine. You come out like... what we're gonna do... like so, and then come back in. Like so. That looks better, no? I think that looks a lot better. Okay, so we solved this problem. Now for the fun part. We got a connection here, connection there. We got a road connection here. Awesome. We don't need to cut power or anything. You still have power, right? Yep, everybody still has power. Oh, we're rich, we're rich. Hang on, let's get more rich. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Let's first spend money, because it's never good to hoard money, right? Some vehicles don't have a road connection with the distribution office. How? Excuse me? Which vehicle doesn't have... What did you say? Some vehicles, some buildings don't have a road connection, okay? Which building? Okay, this one. Yeah, that's okay. They still have enough meat, and they're gonna have that soon. We're currently constructing this. No, what are you doing here? This piece of road. So we could actually... yeah, we could buy out this piece, and this here. And then you'll have a road connection soon enough, and you'll buy out this, because tourists not being able to shop would be a catastrophe, right? You cannot have that. Okay, well, I completely lost track. We also need to, of course, add this here, so they will have food and meat. And they're going to solve that. Okay, so we have... but we don't have enough people. I was about to say we can just buy a second ship. But we do not have enough people here. That is a problem. Yeah, I think it has to stay the way it is currently. No. Did I forget to connect you here? I did forget. What did you do there? Ooh, techie, not good. Okay, people should be able to go in here and work now, right? Oh, you need that street? Okay, fine. We're gonna buy out this as well. So now they should be able to go here and in there, right? Because this thing doesn't have a footpath connection. Let's speed it up a minute and check if that actually is the case. Okay, so there's visitors waiting. Now we just need staff. There we go. Okay, so now it works again. Okay, so we have to wait. We can't service more tourists. But I think there's a good way, yeah, we can spend our money on steel anyway. Just buy a bit more steel. And let's get back to work in Berlin. Because we're gonna have to buy out a lot of stuff here as well. Alright, so now we have that covered. And now we need a conveyor connection, which is gonna go in here and then have to connect here. And for that to work, we need like a triple connector over here. For that to work, we need to place that thing. Where can we place that? This one in, 3 out, right? Like so. Ah, no, the connection is here, right? Yeah, oh god. So we'll have to place it up here. And have to remove all these roads here. Okay, that is not good. Where are you currently going? Okay, well, we'll have to do the same thing we did earlier. Wait until everybody is out here. We got some people in there, great. Let's move out, move out. Everybody moves out. And pause. So now we should be able to deconstruct. Yes, we are. Okay, great. So we have to deconstruct this. We have to remove the footpath here. And we need to remove all of this stuff here as well. Oh, that's painful. That's going to be very expensive. But yeah, it just has to be done. And the worst part is this is also temporary. Because we're going to replace this with a large coal pile. What? Large aggregate storage soon. But what can you do? It's the cost of progress. Okay, so we're going to do this guy. 1 in, 3 out. Actually, we can do the footpath connected one. 1 in this one. Yeah. 1 in, 3 out. No, this way. No. Like so. Yes. 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 Good. Can we go over just a little? Don't do this to me. Like so. Like so. Okay, that seems to be the best we can do. Please give me the spot. There we go. Okay, we're gonna place it without conveyor and footpath connection, because I don't want the footpath in there. I want the conveyor connection. Now let's connect up the conveyors here and there. Okay, now we need to redo, and when we're redoing, we can auto build anyway. Redo the... but that should be easy enough. Yeah, we can come. I mean, we can almost directly. That's pretty easy. Okay. Okay, I was worried for nothing. I thought we're gonna be working our asses off here, and then we can just do the footpath connection to the... Oh, you also don't have a footpath. Okay. So you can just come in straight like so. And we can have this here, the firecraft. And while we're at it, yeah, we'll just buy this. Boom, 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 boom. Great. And while we're at it, we can also just upgrade these pieces here. And no, let's not go overboard. We're still gonna need the money. Okay. And now we also need this guy to be bought out. And that's gonna be the fun part. We're also gonna need this to be bought out, and that's 60,000. So it's good we saved some money there. Okay, and this should now be working again. Yes, it is. Great. And now the rest, I think we can just construct with our own people. We just need... where is it? There it is. We just need to bring it over. Okay. Okay. Like so. Okay, this is pretty tight actually. Could we do better? I don't think we can. I don't think we can. What if we did the footpath thing? Yeah, but then it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't work because we can't. I mean, this is all right, except I don't want the steel, the conveyor to be connected the way it suggests. The road. I mean, not the conveyor. Conveyor is fine. But I like my road connection on this side. And maybe with a little bit of distance. Okay, but let's first plan it out. Let's not rush it. We have a road connection here as well. So this can actually go here. And they can actually start constructing this already. And then let's plan out the conveyor connections. Where is my friend? There's my friend. I have one here. This is a loading station, right? So we could also eventually bring the gravel storage there, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. Okay, like so is good. Oh, actually, no, it's not good. We need to find the angle. Okay, this should work. Maybe one more, yes, still possible. One more, still possible. One more. Okay, like so. No. Here, okay. So that can get constructed because we don't yet have a road connection there. And then we'll bring you over here. Along the tracks here. A little angle like so. I mean, it does look pretty cool, I gotta say. I do like the look of this. And then we'll try and make this connection here. Come on. Come on, you can do it. Like so. Okay, and then we just need a bit of road there, and well, let's come out here, like so, and let's bring you along here, and around here, and then around here with a little bit of an angle. Like so. And then here. And here. And there's already connected, and this one is also connected, and this one can also get built. Bam! Okay. So everybody has construction offices, hopefully. No. Do we have... Oh no, you have. We just gotta check. Yeah, but they can be built by construction offices. We just can't... Yeah, they can be. Okay, so once this tower here is finished... Oh, we also need these ones here. Okay, and once this is actually done... And this here should also be yes, yes, yes. So once this is done, we can load coal from here and ship it to our power plant, but most importantly, obviously, we're gonna load coal from here and ship it to our power plants, and we can load coal and ship it to our steel plant. That is what I wanted to say. Good, let's take a final look around, see if things are moving along, and it seems they are. They're constructing a bit here. Here comes one, goes back. Another one goes back, great. And how are things coming along in the city? Okay, very good. This here is coming along nicely. We're gonna actually build, or buy rather, a third. Yeah, okay, you're coming home, that's perfect. I'm gonna sell you and buy 2 of these. There we go. How are we doing for gravel on the other ones though? Yeah, we're still good on gravel, okay. And as a last act, we're gonna buy out these parts of the train, because we're never gonna get to those. Anybody has an idea how to build these parts of train constructions, of railroad constructions, let me know in the comments, but for me this is just... you just buy it out. I mean, everything else is just not worth the effort. Anywho, so now we accomplished what we needed to do this episode. Like I said, it was a bit finicky, but I think we can be pleased with the result. I'm just thinking we might need to expand our construction capabilities here in Berlin, because we got a lot more coming up. We need a whole industrial area here. Yeah, anywho, that's not a problem for this episode, that's a problem for future me in the next episode, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and see you around for the next one. Oh, also, have a wonderful day.